And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab here, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
No, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Now this is in the air down the line. Benson sizes this one up. One away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first.
No.
He's in there. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Oh, 1 down. Ball one there. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Now Machado up here. Drove in their only run in last night's game. Infield shifted to the pull side. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. And it gets by him. He scores and they have the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Check swing, makes contact, but that's foul. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Out. Number 2.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Yoel Pozo. To the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. What's the word on him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
TJ Friedl.
And that one fouled off. Cease certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And that skips in the dirt.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Smoked on the ground a second. Toss over to Goodrum. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Tyler Stevenson.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Matt McClain, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Batting third.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Up and in, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And the right-hander deals. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Out of here. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. One for the Reds on the homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of the second. Now the DH for the Padres. Eggy Rosario.
Eggy Rosario.
Abbott back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Friedel under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. That one to first, but it kicks foul. That's off the mark. And 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
1 down, base is empty. Just missed.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, first baseman
Nico Goodrum up here. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty.
Ball.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2-2's the count.
Two down, nobody on.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Goodrum stands at second with two gone. Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left center. Benson sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. One left for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And that is out of play.
One ball, two strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a liner, base hit out of the right center field.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with two strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Just missed.
1-0.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Right through there for a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Now one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball misses outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
This one high in the air to left center. Ornelas. And that will end the inning. Reds leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Wade. Wade, in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out to short. De La Cruz whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Reached on an infield single his first time. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And he pumps it a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Tatis waits. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot.
It's 0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch is outside. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got it. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back as we take a check at the current standings.
Third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Friedel in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
One down, base is empty. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. That one ripped. Ornelas going back on this one. And it hits the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. In comes the run from second. We are tied at 2. Oh, he botches it.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
runner at third, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Just missed.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Just off the inside edge. 2 outs with a runner at third. That one way inside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 5-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front of a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Stevenson around second. The throw to third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late on that fastball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hit in the air, center field. Merrill settles under it. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the
Back here at Great American
Leading off
Ballpark,
for
John
San
Sciambi
Diego,
with Chris
shortstop,
Singleton, and
Xander
set to lead
Bogaerts.
off the 4th, Xander Bogaerts. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Xander Bogaerts hits one out. Home run number 10 on the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Yoel Pozo digs in now. That's in there. 0-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hines makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nico Goodrum.
So digging in, Nico Goodrum. A single his first time.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Ornelas off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed
2
there.
balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 5-3.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your back tonight because there's no compromise.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That one not close, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yu Darvish, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Spire getting loose as well. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch, not close, up high. This one smoked out to left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning around first. Digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, one strike.
And that's outside. One ball, one strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And there's a ball. Next offering is down low.
Count's full.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
You know, various speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
So two down now, and here is Matt McClain. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2's the count.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
And that's ball two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So one left for Cincinnati, and it remains 5-3. Back here in Cincinnati, ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Abbott back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, two strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Wade, 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Lined into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
0-1.
Two outs and a runner at third, and we're at the top of the fifth. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs, and that just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at third, 2 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch.
Xander
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
0-2. One and two.
In the dirt. Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
To the right side, McLean slings to first, and that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Gabe Spire.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball one.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. There's a line drive to left field. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Spencer Steer. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Gavin Lux will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Pickoff throw. De La Cruz dives back in safely. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out swinging. But no advance from the runners.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And now Tyler Stevenson. Yeah, that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early.
And they got him.
Head on the tag.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
In the air, center field. Merrill sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Reds leave one as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Reds.
and they make a change to
Number
start
31.
the sixth. The new pitcher,
Brent
Brent
Suter.
Suter.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the
Well,
Padres.
one-run
Catcher,
game,
number
and now the
57.
catcher comes up to hit. Yohel Pozo, 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well,
Now
that may
batting,
end up being an at-bat
designated
we go
hitter,
back to
Diego
later on when this
Cincinnati.
game is over. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
No outs. Runner at first. Eggy Rosario now at the plate.
1-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 4th home run of the season, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So up next, Tirso Ornelas. Ornelas goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. On the ground, right side, McLean. The throw to first.
That's it out.
Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Nico Goodrum, the next up for the Padres.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's in the dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez preparing to come on if needed. Adam warming up as well. And another ball.
2-0.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder.
And now here is Will Benson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a foul ball. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Santiago Espinal.
Now the third baseman Santiago Espinal. Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. And the inning is over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back. We're in the seventh. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
58.
mound. Scott Barlow.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Down the left field line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. That was a
Now
thing of
batting,
beauty.
right
He may have been a little
fielder,
behind the
Fernando
pitch,
Tatis
but by getting that
Jr.
barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, could be 2. De La Cruz tossed to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, an aggressive
Manny
slide at second
Machado.
base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That one fouled off. Tatis runs. Pitch inside.
That's a ball.
Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. They lead it, however, it's 6-5.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order now. Now at the plate, TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He hammers one out to right. His 17th of the year. It's 6-6. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one finds its way through. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Now move to first. De La Cruz back on a dive. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still.
Ellie on the move. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Barlow back to work. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Yohel Pozo. That's in there. Strike one. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Bogaerts headed for the plate. He'll score. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So now here's the DH, Eggy Rosario. And that drops in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the left fielder, Tirso Ornelas. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Scott Barlow is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Reds,
change here, Taylor
number
Rogers.
55.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
In there for strike one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away And now the first baseman, Nico Goodrum. He's been a great free agent sign. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Man on second, 2 down.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Adams.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada getting loose out there. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch, not close. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Snags it for the second out.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Reese Hines, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1.
Ball.
That's down and in.
3-1.
Will Benson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. Now 3-2.
Full count.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that two-out
Now
walk, the
batting,
base runner
left
over at first
fielder,
base is going to have a very
Will
aggressive
Vincent.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Benson in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, with the tying run at
one
first
strike.
base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one outside, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that drops in for a strike. Hines off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner. Hines back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back.
Leading
And
off
here
for
is
the Padres,
Jackson
center
Merrill.
fielder, Jackson Merrill.
This to third. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but
Tyler
that'll help.
Wade.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. So digging in now for San Diego, Tyler Wade. That's in there, and that's strike one. Fouled off left side. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right
In
fielder,
steps Fernando Tatis Jr. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taylor Rogers done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Now
the
a
Reds,
right-handed arm out of the
Number
bullpen.
61.
Chase Petty.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Manny Machado now. On the ground, out to short. To first, and that's the 3rd out. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Padres 7 and the Reds 6.
Now pitching for San
We're back,
Diego.
and on the mound is the
Number
closer,
56.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, he's the guy they hope to
Estrada.
turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the 3rd baseman,
Leading off for the
Santiago
Reds,
Espinal.
3rd baseman.
What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run.
Espinal.
You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0. That's out to center field. Merrill on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Friedel in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Almost got him. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 7-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
At the plate, Matt McClain in for a strike. Good slider.
One and one.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. stays alive. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Down the line, and it's foul. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
De La Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Outside with a breaking ball.
Now you get to this part of the order.
No strikes.
Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And it is 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fouls one off. 2-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Two down, nobody on. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Bounced up the middle. Bogarts. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Just missed. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Two outs. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. See, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of...
Sets him down looking. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're at extras here, and here is Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off for
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, number 57.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yohel Pozo.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eggy
And now
Rosario.
Eggy Rosario. Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, there's one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm,
Number
Adrian
15.
Morahome.
Well, he's been a really
Adrian
tough guy to
Morahome.
take deep this season. You usually have to.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lux getting ready to hit. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off.
Pinch hitting
Austin
for the
Hayes,
Reds.
the winning run on
Austin
base for him.
Hayes.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball one.
1-0.
There's the strike.
One. Two, one.
And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him looking. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to
Now
swing the
batting,
bat.
the
You can
catcher,
walk it off if
Tyler
you're just a little more
Stevenson.
aggressive.
So digging in, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. On a dead sprint, racing back. Gone. Ball game. He sends a rocket to left. And the Reds walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
gloss, the sparkle, the shine, the shine, give you hope in the darkest of time before the